Morning, everybody. It's going to be a great day today. I'm celebrating. You're celebrating. The question is what? Well, today is my buddy, Joe Soto, who will be here in a few minutes. It's his birthday today. And it got me to thinking, why are people celebrating a birthday and not the rest of their lives on an everyday basis? Because it seems like on your birthday, you go, well, you break all of your rules. You're willing to have fat food and meat that you shouldn't be eating and drink to excess and, celebrate. But it seems to me like the other days are equally as important. It seems to me like your ability to celebrate every single day, no cake needed, no champagne needed. It's just life. Also, yesterday after the show, I had my 4th high school reunion. Keep in mind now, I graduated in 1963. When did you graduate? And there were about, I'd say, 40 kids on the call, all of whom I knew, because I walked up and down the halls with them for 4 years. But that's the only reason. Yes, I stay close to a few people, but most of them no. So they show up, and every 3 weeks we have a Zoom call and we talk. Unfortunately, yesterday was a lot of talk about COVID and what we have to do and how we're going to cope. And meanwhile, I'm making money. And the Sotos have arrived with their stuff. Lene, good morning. And Joseph, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
And Lene, can you just turn these lights on right over here? Yeah. That'll eliminate some of, if not all of the shadow. And you close that. Okay. And wow, look at that. Dang. And Zoe's here, and Charlie's here, and Joe is here.
Yes.
We're
here. Whoa.
We'll try to get a little bit more head in there. There we go. I was talking about celebrating birthdays and celebrating every day because people tend to go out of their way to get drunk, eat shit food, do whatever because it's your fucking birthday.
Yeah, right.
Okay, but then what about the other days?
I'm already drunk.
Okay, right. So what about the other days? What about their 364, 65
exactly.
Other days?
We should be celebrating in the same way.
Bingo. No, well, not exactly the same way.
We should be celebrating every day.
There should be a celebratory process. Yes, how about that?
That's right.
And you need to wake up every day and go, boom. Now, see, when you're old like me or older like me, I still have several decades to go. You wake up and you're happy you're freaking there. Like, okay, got it. But most people take their lives for granted. Or they wake up disgruntled, or they feel like, well, it's going to be a shitty day because it's raining outside. Like, who gives a shit about the rain, for God's sakes? And it's unbelievable to me how people will spend a week planning for their birthday celebration and no amount of time planning for the rest of the year. It's like New Year's Eve. Yeah, what are you doing New Year's? Well, we have this big party. Okay, so celebrate the New Year's. Then what? Then it's January the 1st. Then, well, we're going to watch football. Okay, then it's January the 2nd. What are you going to do? National championship. What about
which may not even happen this year. What are you going to do?
Unbelievable.
Celebrating every day. So waking up with some gratitude, right?
Oh, for sure. And waking up with some gratitude, some happiness, and a game plan.
Almost the first words out of my mouth every morning, silently to myself, is thank you.
Yeah.
For a whole list of things.
The list of
starts with being able to wake up and be alive, right. And then it's
for me
a list after that, which is my family.
Right.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Lene is.
Lene's taking behind the scenes photos. If you follow her Instagram, you'll see the behind the scenes of this. And people don't know that.
Lene Soto.
We're following gets the whole scoop.
Is it at Lene Soto?
No.
What is it?
What is your?
What's your at?
Lene Soto.
Oh, yeah. Your Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know.
Yeah, thank God I got my own name.
It just shows up.
Yeah. Lenee.
That's it.
Soto.
Jeffrey knows how to spell it and say it right. One of the few.
I'm French. All right, so that's where we're at this moment. Lene did get her. She got a lobster yesterday. Unfortunately, it landed on herself from the sun.
Yeah,
But the bottom line is,
I woke up a few times last night just because it's an uncomfortable new bed, right?
yeah,
And I look over and she's laying like a stiff zombie outside of the covers, and I just kept laughing. And she didn't hear. My laugh didn't wake her up, but I laughed every time I saw her. Except normally she's really bundled up in her covers, but I said, she goes, my legs were burning. I said, well, no kidding. They're keeping you warm at night.
way to go.
They're so hot. All right.
So the challenge for you, diehards, loyal listeners, whomever you are, whatever category you fit in for the moment, because our mastermind peeps are on, our sales winners are on. There's all kinds of people on this talk from all over the world. I don't care where you are. If you can be in Boston, if there is such a hellhole, or you can be in Kuala Lumpur. Just be happy. It's just that simple. It's a very simple deal. Be happy, be productive, have a good time, make a plan, execute the plan, and stop being pissed off at the world or being scared of the world. Like I don't think I have it. Yeah. I have a mask.
Whoa.
It was given to me by one of our listeners, Jim from Philly, and he gives me the mask and I wear it. I wear it under my nose so I can actually breathe. And I only put it on.
It does absolutely
I only
nothing.
put it on when I see somebody from Dallas or Washington or New York, of course.
From the Washington football team?
Yeah, the Washington football team. Or New England. And it just to piss them off. Like, I'm in the old category. I have obviously had very limited exposure to the pandemic. I've stayed at home pretty much for 3 months. But look, we're not
social distancing.
Yeah. Otherwise, we wouldn't have anybody on this.
Believe me, nobody's. We're on a beach and people aren't social distancing around this community.
So I don't know what to do. It's when it's flu season. Are we going to do it the same thing next year?
It means we're protesting by doing this.
What do you mean?
But by not social distancing, we are technically now protesting.
Oh my God! So I grew up in the 50s and the 60s. It was a different time. Bill Clinton said, "I never inhaled. I never exhaled." And I think that's probably the judgment call that each person in my era made. I talked to my classmates. I talked to my friends that are of my same ilk, and we're pretty much in agreement that the world has taken a political turn rather than an American turn or a safety turn or a whatever turn.
Yeah. That
everything anybody says is so judgmented in 2 seconds and all over the world. And I don't know.
This is why you cannot.
Right.
For as long as I've known Jeffrey, I've never once seen a TV on, first of all, in his house or place of stay, and let alone seen the news.
Correct. But here's the deal.
He's not sitting here getting Fox News alerts on his phone either.
No, I get no alerts. Well, I do. I get text alerts. That's it. But the challenge is we go to hotels. We're in a vacation place. They got TVs all over the place. They'll not be turned on. Why do I need to watch television? First of all, I have a phone. Second of all, I have a computer. Why do I need a television? The answer is because there's no football. And because I'd at least watch on Sunday to see the Eagles play. That's it. I don't need other things. Maybe a Sixers game, probably not a Phillies game. I might watch the replay for 28 seconds to see the 3 good plays rather than spend 3 hours watching something stupid.
And we're not saying that don't have a guilty pleasure of watching television, but be careful what you're turning on to. It doesn't take but a few minutes of watching the news before you literally have angry emotions and negative emotions boiling up inside.
I edited this morning my second edit of 80 pages of my new book called Go Live. What did you do this morning? And I wrote it literally in my scheduled yet spare time. Like I'm at the beach, I'm writing. I'm driving. We have a 4-hour drive. I write. and I got an extra battery.
When we got here, we pull up to a restaurant and to meet Jeffrey for lunch, and we pull up next to him, and he's got his laptop in the passenger seat in the car. I said, of course, he's got his laptop open. He's probably working on slides right now, and he was working on slides.
But I don't, the Orson Swett Martin quote of never underestimate the value of use of spare minutes is in my head. And the spare minutes thing is critical in your life because most of the time you fritter them away. And I can tell you from this is personal experience. I make sales calls in Manhattan in the 70s. Well, in the 70s, there was nothing. You had a pad of paper. There was no computers or anything. I had a pad of paper and 3 quarters. And the quarters, you put them in and you flip them. Flip, flip, flip. Or you can take them out and spin the quarter around and put it back in. And that was a pastime. I promise you. Or you read something, read a magazine where the cover had fallen off, and because they had magazines in the waiting room. I don't know. It was just a different time. But I'm making sales. No matter what, I'm making sales, and I'm not pissed off. And I think that's part of the deal. I think you have to. Yesterday's theme was all about. Being happy, having a happy state of mind.
Being at peace with yourself.
Yeah. So this morning is about celebration. And I want to know, how are you celebrating your unbirthday? A very merry unbirthday to you. Alice in Wonderland. Got it? I think the Mad Hatter sang that, but I'm not 100% positive. So Mike is first. Good morning. Justin is second. When written in Chinese, the word crisis is composed of 2 characters. One represents danger and the other represents opportunity. John Kennedy. When the shit hits the fan, build a better fan and learn how to not get hit by the same shit. Justin.
That's great.
Very well said. Very well said. Kuna, what are you up to? If you have nothing nice to say about someone, say nothing. Florence Gittimer. That is exactly correct.
Classic.
Way to go, Kuna.
People are capturing your mind.
Oh, yeah. It's Thursday. Let's go, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Dude, hard work spotlights the character of people. Some turn up their sleeves. Some turn up their noses. Some don't turn up at all. Whoa. Whoa. Sam Ewing. Who the hell is Sam Ewing? Seems like he was a senator or something like that. No, that was Sam Irvin. Who's Sam Ewing?
He's a smart person.
Yeah, whoever he was. George, who's Sam Ewing? Good morning, Toru. Good morning from Japan. And good evening from the chick from far away, Adelaide. It's Australia. And Mannion, happy birthday, Joe.
Hey,
cool.
Cynthia, thank you.
Good morning from Florida. Morning, England. Morning. Happy birthday. Joe Soto's getting a lot of shout outs. Come on.
Hey.
Kuna. And
I don't even put my birthday on my Facebook profile.
No.
I
don't think I do. I don't know what I do on that.
There's a few things you try to do to protect some of your identity.
Yeah, exactly.
So don't get the theft doesn't happen, that quickly.
They had all of those CEOs from all the big tech companies. Twitter wasn't on there, but they had the other.
I know. I asked where it was Twitter.
Yeah, CEOs on, and I can tell you one thing that they said in common: lies. Good morning. Be better than you were yesterday. That's exactly correct. Good morning, Jeffrey, and all the Good morning, Charles. Good morning. Love that vintage T-shirt. Let me tell you something. Listen, look at vintage, and I did just to talk about it. I could have put old here, but I put vintage because it has better perceived value.
Better than antique too.
Yeah, there's a really famous antique shop in Marché in Paris, and the big sign on the wall, it's the antique market, the flea market, and it says, "We buy junk and sell antiques."
That's classic.
Absolutely classic.
That's classic.
Good morning.
Okay, football quote here, Glenn.
Let's see it. I'm sure it'll pop up in a minute. Good morning, Jeffrey. Good morning. Good morning from Arizona. Oh my God. Selling is a natural skill. It's developed as a child. You may know it as persuasion. Jeffrey Gittimer. Some Spend some time with a child yourself as a child and rediscover your natural skills. Oh man, that's so cool.
That's good.
Good morning, celebrating everything. Exactly.
Yes.
Bonjour.
And good evening.
Exactly. And Williams, what do you got there? Most people try to get through the day. Whoa. Learn from the day.
That's good.
Jim Rohn. That's a
Of course.
classic.
Jeez.
I get the most out of everyone I meet. I also try my best. Here's the deal. Last night, we all ate dinner together. I probably had 10 side conversations with people just walking up and down the street. I thanked some people for not wearing masks. They howled. and it was just fun. We had a great waitress. That was the food.
A 10.
Poppy's Taqueria
A 10.
in Isle of Palms.
The tacos are a 10.
Oh, unbelievable.
I told the bartender that I loved hot sauce, and he says, "You're in luck. I make my own natural hot sauce and grow my peppers in my backyard."
Oh my God.
And he pulls out the secret bottle with hot sauce, habaneros.
Are you saying you should treat every day like your birthday? No, I'm not. I'm saying celebrate the day with things that are not excessive, but are productive and are monetizing. You don't try to make money on your birthday. You celebrate and just fritter away the time.
Wait a minute. So my rest of my day's shot?
No, you're going to be fine here. Happy birthday,
Thanks,
Joe
George.
Soto. Hi from Shanghai. Wow, I love this.
Excellent.
Thanks for your support during the pandemic. Listen, we're doing the best we possibly can. It is a crisis of sorts because we've never gone through a flu season like this one. But it is a flu season.
And it's one that's spread all over the world.
Yeah.
And as Wyatt Woodsmall says, it's the first thing in many decades that's bonded the entire world together. So we all have something in common, which is why you're getting people from all over the world on here thanking you for your support, because it's something that bonds everybody. It's pretty powerful. With that said, you can't dwell on it.
No. My goal of this entire process, and I'm pushing now 130, 135 straight days. I'm just looking to provide encouragement and some kind of idea as to what else you can do besides lament your fate.
Yeah, and I would invite everybody who attends these lives to really model Jeffrey's attitude, because he has this. It permeates, and it comes out. And not only does he teach it, but he lives it, and it's really something worth modeling.
And so, Charles,
Thanks, Charles.
And Paul Hickey, who's a good friend of mine, celebrating life today.
What team is this?
Any day above the earth. It might be him playing.
Okay.
He was a football player.
All right, Paul.
And happy birthday,
Thanks,
Joe.
Paul.
Yeah.
Any day above the earth, is far better than a day in it.
Man, Joe Soto's getting all kinds of happy
Elizabeth.
birthday wishes. And Eddie, after I wake up, my first thought is being thankful for another day of life and a day I'm going to take on. Dude, go. And Walls, good morning, fella. Happy birthday, Joe Soto. Try a little bourbon on your cornflakes. Enjoy
Yes.
that.
There you go.
Oh, my God.
How do you know I like bourbon?
Oh, my God. Bourbon in Louisville, I think, is
Thank
one
you.
of the 4 food groups, isn't it?
Yes. David Newman would agree.
Treat yourself and others like it's their birthday. Whoa.
Yes.
Every day that I wake up, I'm in my bed. I'm a very happy guy.
You're a very happy guy.
Exactly. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What do you think about people celebrating their birthday months? I think
She's
they're.
been talking to Jen.
I think they have too much fucking free time. That's what I think. Boom. Good morning. Keep the blinds closed. Okay, we will.
Yeah.
The Jeffrey and Joe
Version
show, version
2.0.
2.0. Exactly. We'll have one more show with Joe. Correct?
Yeah, I
We're
think we leave
okay.
tomorrow at 3.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Joe.
Thanks
Man,
a lot.
this is Tim the Wrestler. Happy day, everybody. Happy Throwback Thursday from Decatur. At what sport do waiters really excel? Tennis, because they're such great servers. Okie
I love
dokie.
it. I love it,
Yeah,
David.
that was an ouch. Gratitude. I concur. Oh, Lene Soto. Did you follow Lene yet? She should have like 48 new followers on. Come on. Follow Lene. She tells the story of what's going on here. Thank you. Good morning, Ken Walls. See, this is so, everyone says, hey, see how it jumps like this?
Yeah.
And you got to go back. Thank goodness I have, boom.
Oh, gotcha.
I did blink just a wee bit for my 30th. Okay. I wanted to make an entrance, so I rented a red Chrysler convertible. Oh, God. That's cool. That's totally cool. And boom. And Adib, birthday shows, game still on.
Yeah.
Exactly. Not over yet. I agree. It's not over yet, unfortunately. Plan your day, plan for your business, get the job done, succeed, then celebrate. Excellent advice. Excellent advice. Although I will tell you, I do have some reversals in life. Often I will eat dessert first, and because I don't want to not have room for dessert. So like, I bring me a piece of pie. Okay, now bring me my food. And
I'm not sure about the food, but I know this dessert's going to be worth it.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
I'd go to these banquets. I'm at a seminar, and they have banquets at night for the group that I'm talking to, and sometimes they'll be plated, and they put the dessert on the plate above the thing. So I sit down at the table and I start eating my dessert, and they go, "You're eating your dessert?" I go, "Yeah." Are you going to eat yours? And I would have 2 or 3 desserts. Now, I'm not going to eat mine, and I'd have 2 or 3 desserts. Too many people take their success for granted and do not sanction or celebrate their wins. I totally agree, Phil. Good evening, Toru, and good morning, Robert Brooker. See, this is so cool. I just love this kind of stuff. The emotions are not always the subject. Emotions are not always subject to reason, but they are always subject to action. W. Clement Stone, a wealthy guy you should pay attention to. All right, good one. What do you got to say? Sunny every day in hellhole Boston. Yeah, exactly. Lene. Good evening, Ken. Okay, cool. And you spoke about vintage versus old on my birthday. Timely, and reminds me life starts with values. Yep. Value, valuable, and valid.
Love it.
Go, sweetie pie.
4 Bs.
Good morning, everybody. That's nice. Walls, what do you got to say? Yep. Hey, Lene. Oh, hey, Leanne. And another happy birthday to Joe.
David,
I love
thanks,
that kind of stuff. And what do we got here? Frank.
Who's this?
Who's this good-looking guy? Did I miss something? Well, if you tune in early, it's Joe Soto. We don't have any names or shit scrolling across the bottom. He's like a digital marketing guy, only better. Morning. Mark Gassert. Greetings, my ESW virtual brothers and sisters from the peachiest place on the planet.
Yeah, Peachtree Corners.
Yep.
I lived in outside of Atlanta for a while, and everything's Peachtree in Georgia and Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is Peachtree Street, Peachtree Boulevard, Peachtree Street. Everything's Peachtree.
Don't get me started on that. Yo. Oh, hey.
Hey, Tim.
Tim Sanders.
Yeah, good books.
No, you don't understand.
Great books.
Not only good book, great guy.
Well, I don't know that. I can't say that.
I can.
I'm glad you can.
He is an absolutely. Love is the Killer app.
Yeah, great book.
Is a benchmark book.
Yeah.
And if you don't own, is it Love is the Killer app? Or Love as the Killer
Love
app?
is the Killer app.
Love
Tim, tell us what it is.
Is the Killer app. Tim Sanders.
He's got several good books. Buy them all. Buy them all.
Start there, and
Yeah.
you'll understand his heart.
Yeah.
But he's just first of all, he's funny as hell. Second of all, he's a nice guy. Third of all, he lives in Vegas. People don't know where people live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's like the last guy I would expect to live in Las Vegas. The last guy. But he speaks a lot and just walks down the street to a hotel, gives his talk.
Didn't travel very far.
No. I taught Kellen a dog how to talk. See evidence on the emerging set. Very, very nice. I'm so happy you did that. It must have been rough to do. You know that old joke?
No.
My dog can talk, and the bartender says, "I'll bet he can't." And the guy says, "What's at the top of a house?" And the guy goes, "Roof." The dog goes, roof, roof. And the guy says, what's sandpaper? And the dog goes, rough, rough. And who was the best baseball player of all time? The dog goes, roof, roof. And the bartender throws the guy out, and the dog gets outside and goes, DiMaggio?
That's good. Perfect.
It was just one of those things. You're right. You become what you think about. Actually, this is pretty interesting. Earl Nightingale actually said, we become what we think about. I'm a directive person. I don't normally include myself in the quote. So I say you become what you think about. I think it's much more direct. Got up at 4 a.m. this morning working on brand, social media strategy, designing new product launch, participating in mastermind, and made it here by 6:59 a.m. Oh my God. Oh my God. Way to go,
It
Justin.
must be something he's taken.
Dude.
CBD oil.
Don't be pissed off. You'll be more productive.
True.
Exactly. So another happy birthday, Joe.
Thanks, Ken.
And these cool things.
It's
Sherry, what do
JR.
you got to say, sweetie pie? Sam Ewing, former baseball player, Chicago White Sox, Toronto.
How'd you
Got
not
his
know that?
master's degree. I don't know. Got his master's degree in exercise physiology and worked on his doctorate in sports psychology. Wow.
At Michigan State.
We better save this. I'll bet you, I'm pals with Dave Winfield, and I'm going to ask Winfield if he knows this guy. All right, we got it. And Dan, what up? Joe is a vintage rocker.
Yes, black, just plain, simple.
Really?
Yeah.
What's it say, vintage rocker?
No, it's just simple, black.
Oh. Pressure is a privilege. Peyton Manning. Oh my God.
Wow.
Very well said.
And it's coming from him. It has more meaning. It's awesome.
Totally. That guy was in privilege. If it wasn't for his passing ability and the word Omaha, he would have never made it anywhere. All right, we got that.
That's good. Pressure is a privilege. I'm gonna remember that.
Yeah. Charles, we're good, but we don't make, you can read them, but
Yeah.
shared, love it. Thank you, Ray. Thanks for recommending Jeb Blunt's new book. You know, I called Jeb Blunt, before I actually got to know him as a friend, I thought his name was Jeb Blount. And maybe 10 years ago when I first started to really be friends with him, we're doing a thing together, a video recording together. And I said, I know your name's Blunt, but don't most people call you Blount? He said, no, only Yankees. Boom. You got me. All right. And let's see what we got here. Campbell, happy blessed birthday.
Thank you, Ray.
There you go. There you go. Mark, if you don't emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually commit yourself to achieve, it's likely you will not. Who said that? Hello. All right. And Colburn.
Hey, Sherry.
Hey,
Oh, Sherry.
cool. Thrift store and vintage store sell the same stuff. Only difference is
Yes.
vintage stores times 20 charge more. That is
20
so
times more they charge.
That is so true. Kim Hubbs, have ordered Jeb's book. Good.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a smart thing to do. It's not necessary what happened yesterday has to happen every day. Tomorrow's a new day and you can have what you want. Sylvester Stallone. Whoa. And good morning. And yes, Wilt did set the standard and Russell earned the rings, 11 championship. Give me this shit. You know what?
Basketball is not an individual sport.
Right. It is not an individual sport. However, Wilt set more records than anybody and still holds them.
Yeah.
Still holds 100 points in a game, 55 rebounds in a game,
Yeah.
50 points a game
Incredible.
for a season. I mean, just unmatchable. Russell had the rings. Big deal. Just received a flyer from real estate
He
guy
also had the
on our
coach.
door. Huh?
Sorry. I said he also had the coach.
Yeah, he had Red Auerbach. I agree. His opening line was freaking believable. I'm so professional.
And I'm in need of your help. the salesperson said, I'm in need of your help. Seriously, I'm emailing him all the links to Jeffrey and Joe that I can find. Ray had a
Please.
salesperson show up and tell him that he's just from so-and-so company and needs their help.
Yeah.
I'm a salesperson and I want to beg you for a sale today.
Yeah, please. And if you have any referrals, I'd like them too.
Yes.
Good morning from Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Love hot sauce. Very nice. Brucey Bruce. Happy birthday,
Yes.
Joe.
Thanks, Bruce.
Soda the
Thanks,
bomb. He is the bomb. That's a very true. Justin, see, he's getting high fives and accolades.
You know, I'm a little slow to the punch today. Yesterday, I did a video for YouTube before I got here.
Yeah.
I actually did something before I got here. Today, I did nothing. Today, I did nothing. Just got coffee and came here. And yesterday, I already had a YouTube video made and up.
Now you're talking.
Yes, another blessed day. Yes, that's right, Chris.
These are great comments. I love this. And even Ken Walls is getting, and he shares it out every day. Come on. Joe, very thankful for you. Wyatt and Jeffrey, happy celebrating starting my day with you. Boom.
Do you have any books? I do not have, but I have a book in my pocket that Jeffrey has to review. What's he waiting for? Yes, I know. Our hot seat call starts right now. It's exactly 10:30.
Lene followed. Now you're talking. Photo is of me in the 1983 Edmonton Eskimos Canadian Football League. Oh, cool.
Awesome. That's cool, Paul.
Way to go, Bob. No, listen, Paul and I are friends. I have his signed jersey from college, I want to say, but it might be from the Edmonton team.
I watched those games when I was a kid.
Yeah. But I want to say he's also number 81 or 83 maybe. But I have it with pride. And one day, you know what? I should really wear that. When I get back to Charlotte, send me a note to just say, hey, put my jersey on and I'll do it. Robert, greetings. JR. JR's from Charlotte. All right. So we're down at the end. Where's Hazel?
I talked to Pat yesterday.
I know. I just got something to say here somewhere.
He's not a good guy. He's a great guy.
I know.
There he is.
There you go.
Thanks, Pat.
Yeah.
First write down the birth canal.
That's
right. That's right.
I have hooked up Pat with Melvin Foote.
Yeah.
So they can put their things together. I love putting people together. I just totally love it, especially when they're both winners. When winners get together, it's like magic happens.
Okay, we have people waiting on our thing.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
If you want to know what?
Hey, Callan.
Exactly. Oh, hold on a minute. Look at this. Look at this.
Hey,
Moorshower.
Hey, Glenn.
Good morning, Glenn Moorshower. We are going to, were you here when I talked to him about doing a course, acting and sales?
No, but I caught it.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a bomb.
He could blow it up. Yeah. He's amazing. I saw him speak. We actually spoke and shared the same stage. I'm just really glad I spoke way before him.
Right. And here's the deal.
He spoke and knocked it out of the park in every way you could.
There's a reason.
At the same event.
He's understated.
In Vegas. Yeah.
But brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
Understated and brilliant. He's not like screaming around the stage.
No,
he's just brilliant.
Funny.
Same as Jim Rohn, by the way.
Insightful. Yeah.
Understated and brilliant.
Yeah.
So take that compliment. And Hazel, a birthday, a beach, bigger sales. What could be better?
Yes.
The other day, we were eating at this restaurant. Joe wasn't here yet, but they played like 20 Beach Boys songs right in a row. We'll have fun when your daddy takes your T-Bird away. But if you have not seen Stargirl, the movie, it's a kid's movie. But I'm telling you, if you grew up any time when the Beach Boys were there or the Cars were there, it's a brilliant and touching flick. You might cry.
I haven't seen it, but I do like both those groups.
You might cry, but it's just a brilliant, well done, well portrayed, well characterized movie. And be true to your school, Beach Boys, and just what I needed, the Cars, and unbelievable. All right, we have to go now. We're getting the high sign from you know who. Got into a little tiff with some roofers yesterday. They think that cold door knocking is the best way to get leads and sales. I tried to talk to them about digital marketing. Any ideas to share with them to convince them? Yes. Hit them in the face with a shovel.
Ask them if they want to compete or get left in the dust from their competitors who you're going to be knocking on next.
Like, seriously?
What the heck?
Hey, nice roof you got there. Can I come in and sign a contract? What is this, Roberto Clemente? Oh, cool. Hustling today like Roberto Clemente in right field. Ooh, very
Great.
well done. Or Gary Maddox. Hey, Paul. Oh, was Moon the quarterback? Now we're getting all kinds of stuff here, isn't it? Okay. I found it. Oh, we have to go online for our thing. Okay, we have to go now. Everybody, we're
See you guys.
9:59 tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for all the birthday